Hey guys, how the heck you doing? Uh, Welcome to a pretty crazy night, man. I'm Manny Vitale, host of My Fight Our War and Manny Vitale's Wolfpack, and I had no plans on coming on tonight. I was gonna have a very quiet night, kick back after a hard day's work, relax, heal up a little bit, and that ain't happening because definitely have some very great news. That was very unexpected, man. And as you guys all know, how much I love doing this, and to say it's a passion is an understatement. And you guys also know, about myself and Ian Bick, and how much I think of him, man. I mean, like I said, he's like a brother, and that's. I mean, you can know people your whole life, and you know have that bond, be close and all that. But then you could meet people for a very short time, and it could be just as intense, if not more, with that. Just that you sometimes just click. And I said from the beginning, from the minute that myself and Ian talked, that one conversation, just to see if there was something there to do a show and everything like that, and just that conversation. It was like, okay, we definitely got something here, and then going to New York and meeting him in person and doing the show, as you guys have heard me say, talking about this, it was just off the hook. And so much so that I threw the crazy offer at him to let's do a show together, and which he agreed. And so that alone just shows you the kind of person, the kind of man that Ian Bick is. And I'm ever grateful for that. Well, um, today I got a text from another brother, Ref Bob, who hit me up. And he goes, "Hey, congratulations, man." He goes, "I see you made Demons Row." To which I respond, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "Dude, check out YouTube." And So's the Ghost. And I was just like, "Come on, man, whatever." So sure enough, I didn't know anything about this. Ian didn't tell me. But him and Sos had a conversation. He told him about me. And as you can see, I mean, I just found out about this, that this went on Demons Row. And former police officer. We are at, in just 4 hours, we are at 7,028 views in 4 hours, with Sos. And that's pulling, the excerpts from the show that me and Ian did. And, it just, unbelievable. So I obviously reached out to Ian, and I was like, "So what's going on?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, I talked with Sosa and told him about you. We were chit chatting, and he did what he did with Demons Row, and did the promo there that I posted. And not only that, but I'm going to be flying out to New York in a few weeks to meet with Ian. It was going to be basically about the show that we're going to be, some of the details, logistics of the show that myself and Ian were going to be, talking about, and that we're going to be doing this Monday, live at 7:30. But it's actually turned into more than that now, because I just found out that I'm going to be doing a show with Sos on that date when I fly to New York to meet with Ian. Not only are we meeting, but I am going to be doing the interview with Demons Row, and Sos the man, the one and only Sos the Ghost, and myself. We're going to be letting it rip on Demons Row and in Ian's studio. So I know I sound scared as hell right now, but this all just kind of took place in the last, let's see, 2.5 hours. I just found all this out. And I tell you what, I've said it so many times how much I love doing this, and it all stems from My Fight Our War and our story, the story of what happens with not just addiction and recovery, but perseverance, man. And when you refuse to fail, and when you get up when you've been hit and you get knocked down, you get your ass up. No matter how many times you go down, you keep getting up. And it may look dark, it may not look good, and you may doubt yourself, man. But never doubt your faith. Never doubt, God above here and what is possible. And what you think is impossible happens every day. As you guys know, 5 years ago, well, 2020, I was told that I had less than 6 weeks to live. Well, then they told me it was really less than 48 hours. I'm sitting here, and part of the most beautiful family with My Fight Our War, and the best people that around, as far as all the others extended family that I was able to meet. And you guys know who I'm talking about. I talk about them all the time. From day one, Brad McLeod, Sober's Cool, Dan and Donna, Hard Knocks, and right down the line. Define Blacklist, Sassy Sober, Scardation, Shaggy Sober, I'm sorry, I'm just so, I still can't believe all this is happening so quick. High Sobriety, Sober Patrol, Live Right, AA, Al-Anon, Fan, Care, God, all the rest of it. If I didn't mention your name, I apologize, but it's been a whirlwind here in the last couple hours. And again, even though this has been a how you doing, Lori? And of course, my man Boston, 2%. Jared, it's just a great feeling to know that you've got great people that are surrounding us. And there's times where you may not think so. And but when you open your eyes every day to the blessings that are around us, and you may not see it right away, but you keep pushing and they're there. And everything from what we're doing personally, professionally, within our families, and that's how I feel like with everyone at Wolverine Harley Davidson, and the amazing people who have stood by me during some difficult times with all my surgeries. They could have cut me loose many times, and they didn't. And it's family, and I trust me when I tell you I don't forget shit. I don't. And good and bad, the people who've had my back, I got yours. And for a lot of people, it's just words. For me, it's not, because I've seen both sides of this crazy life. And just like a lot of people have, I'm no different than anyone. But for some, it might mean a little more than others because of whatever reason it may be. But, faith and dedication, man, and just drive and never giving up. I don't care if it's addiction. I don't care if it's, sports. I don't care if it's family, whatever it is. There's only one way to fail, and that's to quit. And as long as you don't quit, man, the possibilities are endless. I never in a million years, freaking million years, thought I'd be sitting here in front of a microphone, in front of a camera, doing a live shot ever. Never thought it'd be even, it was never a thought. And yet here I am. And just like a lot of us, we never thought we would be in this position that we were in with addiction, with losing people, losing loved ones, but we're in this position. But it's up to us to figure out, what are we going to do about it? We're going to lay down and die? No, we're going to get up. We're going to dust ourselves off. So we're going to be the best people that we can be. But more than that, we're going to stand up and take others for this magnificent ride, man. It's all about giving back. And for the longest time, I didn't care about anything. And, it just, things change. People change. The mistakes that we've made in the past are ones we have to live with, and we have to own it. You hear people say, "Oh, just don't think about it." No, think about it. Learn from it. And, when you sit there, also look where you're at now compared to where you were. And then take a second and be proud of yourself for all the achievements and the hard work. And instead of going back on, man, I can't believe I did this. I can't believe, believe it, because you did it. But now look at what you're doing now and just say, now look what I did. Now look where I am. Now look where I am and who I am. And it's this is an amazing time. And I've said many times, when things happen in our lives that are positive, share them with other people, to share that positivity, that love, that intensity, share it. There's enough freaking misery to go around. We don't have to share that. Just turn the TV on. Just look out the window. Just drive down the street. Look at all the frowned, pissed off people in this world. And then look at the ones like all of us who could try to do our best to change it, who've been there. And we're still there at times. We're human, man. But this is it's been a great night. And as I said, I just wanted to share it with you guys because that's what family does. And by no means at all is this turned into a me fest or an I fest. This from day one has been my fight, our war fest. This from day one has been wanting to turn into something more, which is why the Wolfpack came along, to open up, more, more roads, more paths for people who want to come on to share their voice for whatever it may be. It doesn't, life doesn't start and end with addiction and recovery. Sometimes life does end with addiction, but with recovery, life is just beginning again. It's like your second birthday. It's okay to live. It's okay to laugh. It's okay to be stupid and silly and enjoy the blessings that we've had and have, and to take everyone with that, magnificent ride. So to Ian, and I tell you, thank you so much, for the confidence and for the opportunity that you've presented. And I told you from day one, man, that I had a great feeling about this, and it's even more so than ever. And it's going to be a hell of a ride. It's going to be one hell of a ride. And so, Lori and OG, I told you, OG, that I had a feeling that I knew something was brewing. And this is going to open up so many avenues to, to spread the word about addiction and recovery, and the good times, bad times, ugly times, families, personal struggles that we all go through. And it's just opened up more and more windows and doors for us to climb through. So, but that's about it. I'm still just amazed how how things transpire, but it's because if you don't give up, dreams come true. And I have no idea what this is gonna turn into, but all I do know is I will not waste one opportunity, and I'm going to give this everything I got. So, like I said, to Ian again, thank you to Jared, thank you to Kat, and everyone down the line who made all this stuff happen. It takes a family to stick together. And like I said, there is no I or me in any of this. And, I've mentioned you guys, then this is only, and I'm not only doing it because of what's happening right now. You guys know that from day one, when I started my fight or war, I've always done this for every show. I've always recognized people who have been there and who are still here and still helping. And we'll do that no matter what, no matter how, how many shows or what happens. It's all about sharing. And like I said, it's going to be a hell of a ride. So just imagining right now, me and the ghost sitting there just, sharing some crazy stories and talking, talking real talk instead of this crap that, you'll see some of these comments we will discuss them on when we do this show. But so again, thank you, Ian. And you guys got, as you've seen, man, he is just tearing it up with his lives. Each one that I watch, you see, Ian Bick locked in with Ian Bick, and you see some of these interviews, you see some of these guests that he has on, and some of them you're just like, what the hell? And then others, you're just like, it's just unbelievable. And that's what I want, man, is I want to open eyes. I want to open ears, and I want to open minds. OG, you know it, man. Controversy brings about conversation. And I tell you what, you want to talk about some controversy, I'll bring it. And as long as it brings about conversation and thoughts and ideas and opinions in a civil matter, let's do it. So you guys have a great night. And we'll be popping on tomorrow to update the rest of the things. I do have some more stuff going on with Kat from Fan, who was on, who just did an incredible job. I believe that Kat's going to be coming on with us. I think it's going to be the 18th of September, I think, because I'm going to be a guest speaker at Fan on the 17th. And we're working out everything for Skylar. I got to check on. I'm still waiting. There's a couple of, I don't want to be just shouting out some stuff right now without the dates in front of me. That's OG's job. So we will get that squared away soon. So let's see here. It's been a lot of crazy things happening here. Ginger, I see. Hi, Ginger. Hope I don't see Ginger on here. I see Lori and I see OG. So Ginger, I know that you were not feeling good, but I don't see your name on my, on my comments. And again, I've said it before that I only see what I see on here, and we would never ignore anybody. And OG, yep, September 18th with Kat and or Kate. I'm sorry, Kate from Fan will be our guest. I believe it's at 7:30 on the 18th, and on the 17th is when I'll be guest speaker at Fan at St. Michael's Church on Hayes, and I think it's Clinton Township. And again, we will update this with the real information as far as the location. And Lori, thank you. And you in Boston, you let me know what I can do. We are all in this together. I told Boston that, we're going to do his lives all the way to Alabama. Or I'm sorry, where is it? Alabama, I think, or, there's with all the different moving that he's done, trying to keep up with the, instead of where's Waldo, it's where's Boston. So, all right. Before I start babbling even more like a freaking idiot, more than usual, we're going to cut this short. And let's see here. That's right. Alabama. The old Alabama Slammers. Let's just take one more look here, see where we're at. Again, Sose, the ghost himself, man. I cannot wait to have that opportunity to sit with you. And but just the way he's promoting stuff already, like I said, this has literally been, and let's see where we're at. It's been 5 hours with Sose, and it's at 7,200 from that man, and from what him and Ian have done. So that just goes to show you what happens when you put your mind to stuff, and again, people helping people, reaching out, and not expecting anything in return. And then when you do get those blessings, man, it's just like it's like a great big hug, and that's what we're all about at My Fight Our War. That's what we're all, everybody that's anything as far as our extended families, with all the families and organizations that I've mentioned from day one up until now. Nothing ever changes. I mean, except our family gets bigger. So again, thank you guys for everything. And this is just the beginning, man. I mean, it's nowhere but up from here. And the thing is, we all go together. So I love you guys. And thank you, OG. Thank you, everybody. And let's tear this shit up and keep fighting good fight. No, it's not letting me leave. So you guys are stuck with me.